up, my friends? It's Viola Hug here. I was just reflecting on something. I'm just making a smoothie, but I was just reflecting on something that I was reading in a book last night, and I just thought it was so funny. And this is an analogy I use all the time with my clients, and I use it to remind myself. But you know, sometimes you just hear something and it just totally clicks in a different way. And I was just reflecting on how cool it is. Coconut oil in my smoothies, by the way. And I thought I would share it with you guys. Hi Kate, thanks for joining. And so what this analogy was is thinking about, like, we've all heard about it, and I talk about it all the time, that like the reason we feel a desire and the reason we feel excited about something in our life is because it's something that's actually already aligned with what we want to receive out of life. And the things that we're you know, when we get that surge of excitement, it's because it's like all of your like higher being trying to be like, this is it, like do this, this is an alignment. And I feel like I've done this a time or two, yeah. Hi Connie. And so that like kind of signal that you get in your body, and when you desire something as well, like when you see something, like even if it's something as simple like as a car, or if it's something like a really loving relationship, or if it's like someone else's business success, and you feel that inner feeling of desire, that is actually us trying, like that's our body's signal to be like, yes, this is in alignment. And I mean, a lot of you are probably familiar with then shortly after that experiencing a moment of doubt, fear, you know, all of these things which are pretty normal to come up, you know, like it's pretty common for those things to occur when we're about to make a big change in our life. However, here's like the analogy I wanted to share with you guys. When we get that surge, that excitement, right? And I was just explaining that that's like our body being like, yes, this is alignment, or like our higher being giving us a cue. It's because we literally have, like, if you will imagine this with me, a huge warehouse. And your warehouse can look however you want, because when I first heard warehouse, I was like, but this is gonna be like a freaking awesome warehouse with like pink and like whatever beautiful colors you want. Like your warehouse is your beautiful whatever it looks like for you. And it literally has, before you even like have come here to this earth, you filled this warehouse with everything that you could possibly ever need in this lifetime to fulfill all the things that you want to fulfill. So whether those are experiences you want to have, pleasures you want to have, lessons you want to have, like all of these amazing things, tools you need in order to like I guess fulfill your highest development of yourself, they're all in this warehouse. And this is going back to that whole thing about saying that the things that we desire are already in creation, they're already created. So it's not like if we desire a specific amount of income or a relationship for ourselves, or a profession or whatever, it's not like those things we have to create. We just have to call upon those things and ask to be aligned with them, right? So stay with me here. And so when we feel that initial moment of desire and excitement, what's happening is we're placing an order. The little like workers in our warehouse, they go, ooh, like you're lighting up like a beacon, because it's all this positive energy like flooding out of you saying, you know, this person's lighting up and announcing that they desire this specific thing. And then the little workers get to work and they start like prepping it, making sure it's all clean, making sure it's all ready to go. They start like taking it out of the warehouse, putting it in the delivery truck. And this whole time you're like doing your visualization, and you're like so excited, and you're like thinking of all the amazing things you're gonna do when your order arrives from the universe. And then you like, I don't know, you have a bad day. Like, you know, you have those days and you just wake up and the first thing that pops in your head is like a negative thought, and then you're like, oh, shh. And you do your like 3 gratitude statements to try and bring yourself back around. But then you're like, maybe you're thinking, why hasn't it shown up yet? Like, I'm doing all the right things. Like, I've done my 5-day manifestation guide. Like, for those of you that have got my manifestation guide, I've done that. And, you know, why isn't it here? It might be that kind of thought, like an impatient thought. It might just be like, oh, you know what? I could never have that. It could be any feeling of doubt that it's on its way. Okay? And so it doesn't matter if we've literally just had the desire and our like little worker bees in the warehouse have just been like, ooh, and then straight away you've thought the doubt thought, or if it's like 2-3 weeks later and you've been doing all this visualization and manifestation and gratitude or whatever towards your goal, and then you start to doubt it because you aren't seeing that it's arrived in your life. What happens is the order gets canceled with the universe when you're in that vibration. It goes, never mind, don't want it, send it back. Because you know what? It takes time, and like it's not always on our schedule, it's in divine schedule for things to happen. The key here is that when you place an order for something that you want from the universe, you like express your desire. We don't doubt when we order online. Exactly. Like if you bought yourself a new pair of shoes or anything online and you're waiting for it to arrive, you don't doubt whether it's going to get there. And yeah, okay, sometimes like it's not the perfect example because it's not a perfect mailing system, but trust me, the universe is a perfect mailing system. Things do not get lost in the mail. The only thing that can happen is we place the order and we receive it, or we place the order and we cancel it with our doubts and our thoughts and those sorts of things. And I do believe it's easier said than done because most of us are conditioned to like believe the, to doubt and to have those fears in our mind and those sorts of things. But be mindful, like if you ever feel that vibration, just order it straight away again. Like think, no, I choose not to think that. I trust that it's on its way and it's perfect timing for me and for everyone else involved. And then just go back to that, because you can't let those low vibe thoughts trick you out of it. Our logical mind is literally the biggest thing that can sabotage this process from occurring. So anyway, I'm gonna just blend up my smoothie now and enjoy my lunch. But thank you guys for joining me. I hope that's been valuable for you guys. Mwah! Always great to connect with you, and I'll talk to you again later. Bye!